Good evening, YouTube. We're gonna have a truth talk session tonight, but before we do, let me start by saying that the opinions that I express are completely mine. They in no way are intended to harm or offend anyone except maybe one particular person. And I don't even want to be offensive to him. I'm just letting him know how I feel about him specifically. This video will be entitled, Why I Don't Respect President Trump. Okay. So, January 20th of this year, President Trump was sworn into office. Since then, he has offended a Gold Star family because they were Muslim, offended a disabled reporter for calling him on his bullshit, offended pretty much everyone with the way that he thinks, offended the NFL and Colin Kaepernick specifically for taking a knee to try and be respectful of our military and of our troops rather than sitting during the national anthem. And oh, by the way, caveat to that, look up paid patriotism in the NFL. The reason that I do not respect President Trump is because in my opinion, he does not respect anyone else. He does not respect this country. He does not speak for everyone in this country, least of all myself. That does not necessarily mean that I do not respect the office that he is so privileged and honored to hold. I very much respect the office of the President of the United States. I don't respect the individual that is currently tasked with the position and the moniker of President of the United States. There's a difference. I do not mean this to offend. I do not mean this to demean or belittle anyone that might support President Trump. I'm just saying that specifically speaking for myself, I cannot support or respect an individual who doesn't seem to have any respect for anyone else and what they believe and what they might stand for. I live every day trying to better society. And it seems to me that all this president wants to do is be proclaimed king of this country. You don't have to agree with me, but will someone please explain to me in the comments, if you can, how a president could say that the protests in Charleston on both sides had good actors and bad actors, when one side was specifically rallying to hate other people because they wanted to take down some monuments of some slave owners that are a part of the evil history of this country because they own slaves. Someone said on television, does that mean we should take the monuments of George Washington and Thomas Jefferson down from where they are? Well, maybe we should. Slavery is not something that we can relegate to the past because it is prevalent and relevant in the present in which we see today. If not in overt ways, then definitely in very vague, veilingly thin ways that society chooses to use. And this has got to stop. We must all bring ourselves together and become one. But until we can do that and understand each other for the individuals that we happen to be, we must at least try to understand where each other is coming from. I want to open up a dialogue with Trump supporters to try to understand why they support him. And I want them to try to understand why I don't support or respect this individual, even though he holds the highest title in the highest office in our democracy. These two things are not mutually exclusive for you to be able to call yourself an American. They are exclusive to individual preference. So I would love to start a dialogue. I hope you all enjoy this video. I hope you all understand where I'm coming from. I hope you all like and I hope you all comment. And I look forward to reading them and starting a dialogue, a respectful dialogue, mind you, with each and every one of you. Have a wonderful night, and thank you for listening.